finals. People are like, oh look, check out like the cyclists or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, Great Britain won a gold. I'm like, just man, fuck the goals, alright? OSL finals. Whew. Anyway, looks like the first player coming out for Team A is actually me, By.Hero. Of course, their pickup for this season. Well, I just realized that I had a typo in Team A this whole time. I did not notice. Whoops. Actually, I'm gonna put his clan tag in front of his name, because otherwise everyone just comes in here and be like, oh my god, is that Liquid Hero? No, it's not Liquid Hero. And looks like Zero's coming out. Zero versus Hero. Hey man, it's not my idea, I didn't pick the players.
더 나아가서 만약에 전반전을 웅제스타즈가 이기게 된다면 후반전 아까 성적은 말씀드렸죠. 15경기를 해서 14승 1패입니다.
Anyway.
그렇기 때문에 이제 후반전 좋은 성적을 바탕으로 전반전 마저
So,
승리를 거두면 웅제스타즈는
is this me? Is this audio really loud? Hold on. Turn down a little bit for me. Okay, I think it's better. Alright, sweet. So it's gonna be a ZVZ to open. Not the most exciting matchup, Mr. Haro. But means it'll be quick and dirty, and it's good. It's good. You know what? I don't really want to like watch a bunch of hour-long TBTs, to be honest, in Pro League. I mean, normally I'm all up for that and stuff, but gotta conserve the energy, you know. Gotta preserve the voice for the OSL when it truly matters. Don't want to become spent too early, as they say. Anyway, yes, Chutter 3T4. I will give you a shout out later on for your awesome Liquipedia donation. Thank you very much. Anyway, first map, Electric Circuit in the top left. Actually, no, we're going top right first. In the top right, as the white Zerg, we will have By.Hero, who is not Liquid Hero, nor is he Hero Join. In fact, there are many heroes in the StarCraft scene. And in the top left is the red Zerg. We will have Zero. Gonna shuffle his monitor a little bit. Notice the lack of a ruler. See, it's not flash. It's like, yeah, it's about right. It's good enough. So, looks like the scouting advantage is going to go to Heroes here. As you can see, his Overlord is going in the correct direction, both players scouting counterclockwise. Yeah, wow, that's actually a... Wait, is that like a ceramic cheerful or something? That thing was like laminated or something. Woo! White people! Oh, I recognize the old guy. That old guy's been here a few times. I don't recognize the other two though. That old guy reminds me a little bit of that old guy looked a little bit like a cross between Bruce Willis and oh shit, what's his name? You know like the guy who's in the old westerns? Clint Eastwood. Wait, is it Clint Eastwood? It's the "Do you feel lucky, punk?" It's that guy. Who's that guy? Is that Clint Eastwood? Oh, let me just Google this for a second. Yes, it's Clint Eastwood. It's that guy. Okay, so yeah, cross between Bruce Willis and Clint Eastwood. Hey, what's going on in the game? Looks like mirror builds here. Is this some overpool into gas action? I think that's about right. I think it's about right. Anyway. And we have an expansion from both players as well. There's possibly a 12-pull expand, 12-pull gas into expand. Slightly more common. I don't know. Let me count the drones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they were probably actually 12-pull expands. Now that I have a look about it. Or look at it, rather. Anyway. Looks like we're suffering a tiny amount of lag, which is not ideal. That is in fact less than ideal. Let me actually quickly see if eSports TV stream is working. It wasn't working for me on Tuesday. So perhaps we will be more fortunate today. Oh, looks like we are more fortunate today. Fantastic. Okay, good. So I'll have that on the side as the backup stream. Excellent. It's like it's actually quite a bit ahead of where I am. Just have to pause this for a bit. Anyway, the first Zerglings are coming out now for Zero, who still doesn't actually know where his opponent is. So he's kind of running his, doing a little scatter shot with his lings, running them all over the place. Now he's going to meet some lings of his opponent. Does he realize where they came from? He's got 4 of his lings heading back home, and the other 2 heading over to Hero's main, or just 1 actually rather. And oh, just going to scoot around those Zerglings of Hero and maybe make it into the main. No, so he's just going to go back. Okay. I think he got, did he get close enough to see the hatchery? I feel like he got close enough to see the hatchery, so he just turned around and was like, oh, okay, I know what's going on now. I mean, they are mirror builds after all. Actually, not mirror anymore. Is that? Okay, I think there are just a lot of Zerglings hiding at, or just chilling at Zero's natural. Like, it looks like another hatchery on the minimap, but that'd be kind of crazy. And that's not a good position for a 3rd hatchery in ZVZ anyway. So I'm pretty sure it's not. No, okay, they moved now. Okay, so unless he has like one of those, like a floating moving hatchery, it's probably going to be in Heart of the Swarm. Yeah, those were in fact Zerglings. Could you imagine if they like let all the Zerg buildings start moving, like not just the Spine Crawler and the Spore Crawler? So yeah, hatcheries can totally uproot. They could be like the like those giant turtle island thingies. You know, like in all those stories where it's like, oh, you're chilling on an island and something starts moving and it's because it's actually a giant sea turtle. It'll be like one of those things, you know. You're just one day you're just looking at this hatchery and suddenly it starts moving. That'd be awesome. Anyway, looks like Leia's just now finished for Zero. He's gonna start off with Spire. Spire's already almost halfway done here for Hero. So you know, Zero, I guess, investing in the earlier speed, investing in a lot of Zerglings, and hasn't really been able to do too much with them. Now, I'm not sure if he'll need Spore Colonies. I think his heir might be up in time. I think he might lose like a drone or 2 before his mutas get up. Maybe, I'm not sure. My timing sense is pretty abysmal. Oh yeah, someone's asking for clock positions. Alright, fine, bunch of whiners. Funny thing is, it's in the Korean overlay already, so it's like, that always confuses me. I don't know. Maybe people just don't.
위험해지는 경우 정말 많잖아요. 네, 그래서 오히려 역으로 저글링으로 한 번 더 스파이어 타이밍 공격을 가는 쪽도 있는데, 네, 지금까지는 네, 지금 가스를 최대 축적을 해서 한 방에 뮤탈을 생산할 네, 그런 분위기를 보입니다.
Is about to finish for Hero, and I'm actually about to just switch over the streams right now. This is lagging a little bit much. This is just the OGN SD stream to VLC. Unfortunately, Twitch TV actually shut down the OGN unofficial restream thingy that the guy set up for me. So that's actually quite sad. I don't know why they did that. That's quite mean. Oh well. And looks like Zero's now going to put on some pressure with his Zerglings. He's going to be able to take off or deny the second gas. So I mean that's kind of useful, but as you can see the muta's out already, so you really can't do too much here. In fact, doesn't even force a cancel on that gas. And Borg. Okay, I guess we'll just switch now.
조일자 선수 또한 2기씩 똑같이 넣어놨네요. 이렇게 되면 글쎄요 스컬지 어느 정도
Green 360p. We're definitely wrong aspect ratio. Someone actually told me how I can fix this, and I was like, I'll be fine. I don't need to bother fixing the YouTube stream because you know we have like the OGN unofficial Twitch stream now, and then it's like, nope, shut down. Ugh, it's very sad times. That's alright, we can watch the obese Broodor. That's all good. And it looks like neither the Lings nor the initial mutas did anything particularly interesting. Zero's still alive. He's got his own air up. Ooh, look at that! Hero trying to be a little bit cute there, pick off a muta as it pops out of an egg with those Scourge, but unfortunately is not quite that lucky, and does not actually get a muta. Those are like cute little slightly coin flippy moves that you can make in ZVZ. You just kind of send 2 Scourge in and you pray that a muta is about to pop from an egg, because if it does, then you get a free muta for 2 Scourge, and that's like a fantastic deal. But if your timing isn't quite right, then you just lose 2 Scourge for nothing. That's very silly. Hey, it looks like Zero just running around with these Zerglings, but not going to do too much. The supplies are very close right now, 41 to 39. And so it's probably actually just going to come down to this one big muta engagement whenever it happens. You know, who has the better control, the target firing, the anti-scourge micro, etc, etc. Anyway, that is a lot of Scourge actually. These both players seem to be going for very well. No, it is. They are both kind of going a little bit Scourge heavy here, which is quite interesting. I mean, generally what happens is in the low air counts, like for the first, you know, up until 25 supply or something, your initial larva, you generally would prefer to spend them on Mutalisks until you get up to like a control group or so, because in those low numbers, it's relatively easy to micro against Scourge, at least for a pro gamer. So you know, if you make Scourge with your initial larva instead of Mutas, you can just get out microed and just die. But then once you get into these really big numbers, I mean, you know, once you get to like 2 or 3 control groups, it becomes really hard to actually micro very effectively against Scourge. So then you start seeing a lot more Scourge added. And here we go, we're gonna have the big engagement here. Both players kind of holding their Scourge back just a little bit. Don't want the other player to micro them down too much. Looks like Zero's actually running out of Scourge a lot faster than Hero is. But he's also doing a lot more fancy Muta micro. Is it gonna be enough though? He's actually ahead in the supply right now by 6 supply. Can he micro everything down? And this is why it's dangerous to make too many Scourge. You see, Zero actually took very, very few Scourge hits there on his Mutalisks. Has done a fantastic job microing these. And it looks like Hero is just going to run away with his tail between his legs. He's down to 26 supply, whereas Zero is still up at, what was that, like 38? Ridiculous supply lead now for Zero, actually, just with solid micro. And see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is why you don't want to go Scourge heavy compositions against a good Zerg player. You will just micro you down. It's only when you get up to, like, you know, the 3 control group area zone that it just becomes impossible to micro everything effectively, and then you start adding a million Scourge. I mean, you know, when you see the mass air battles off 2 or even 3 bases in DBZ, that is completely fine. But I think Zero or Hero went a little bit too Scourge heavy there, a little bit too soon, and he is now paying the price for it. His mutas are in full retreat. Even though his fire was faster, he's now severely disadvantaged in the air. And I think he's just lost this game. Or I think he lost it in that initial thing, after the initial engagement already. Zero doing a little muted dance there. Did he just shoot his own Scourge? Oh, Zero! I think he just shot 2 of his own Scourge. Oh man, Hero GG's out. Was that some PM moves from Zero? Really? Really, Zero? Ay, ay, ay. Oops. Oh man, sorry. For some reason, my computer is a bit messed up right now, and it doesn't like keep things full screen. So